Thinking about moving to a new city? Then stick around because today is part 1 of the top 10 cities to live in the UK in 2020. What's up, guys? It's Amanda. I hope you're all having a great week so far. So to get straight into it, I've broken the countdown into 2 parts so it wasn't 10,000 hours long. Today being part 1 of 2, so please subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you'll be notified when I post part 2, where I'll announce the number 1 spot. I have based the list on the city's economy, education and OFSTED reports, cost of living, crime and safety, traffic, things to do, overall quality of life, and my own personal experiences. Now, don't worry if your city didn't make it to the list because chances are it was super close, as there are so many great cities in the UK, it was tough to choose between them. Number 10, Glasgow. This is the first and largest Scottish city to make the list, with a huge 633,000 people living here, which grows each and every year, due to offering a higher than UK's average salary and low property prices with a cost of about $156,000 for the average 2-bedroom house. The city feels like it's crammed with museums, art galleries, and some fantastic architecture to look at while you're walking around. Although having said that, the waterfront felt super modern as it's been completely renovated and has actually brought in over 15,000 jobs to the area, which is amazing. Glasgow is home to some massive companies like Channel 4, Barclays, and Morgan Stanley, so it's no surprise that people are moving here for career opportunities, especially those in the business sectors of renewable energy, engineering, and low-carbon innovations, as apparently Glasgow is working towards making some huge jumps in a greener future, which is obviously a super cool thing to do. So well done, Glasgow. Aside from the work stuff, Glasgow is also Scotland's music capital. It was rated the top place for concerts in the UK outside of London, so if music is your thing, you'll definitely love it here. And if not, then maybe check out the Glasgow Tower, which is absolutely awesome, or even just put the claim to the test that they cook the best Indian food in the UK. I'm not really sure if that's true or not, so maybe someone can confirm or deny in the comments below. George Square, Solihull, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but Solihull Street and the Merchant District is full of cool little cafes, restaurants, and boutiques. And although I'm not personally a huge shopping type of girl, I still really enjoyed it. It just felt really nice and relaxed, and I was taken with how many super cool little independent shops there were. Number 9, Cardiff. Despite being the Welsh capital, it's actually one of the most affordable places to live on this list, and with so many beautiful areas to choose from that are scattered across the outskirts of the city, it's obvious why it's popular with families, as beautiful tree-lined streets are filled with delis, local shops, and there's huge parks to enjoy. In fact, there's more green space per person in Cardiff than in any other UK city. So if you enjoy getting out for a bit of fresh air in your life, this is the place for you. Cardiff Bay is packed full of things to do and tons of water sports to enjoy. Or just throw on your bikini and relax the day on Bay Beach. And when you get hungry, there's plenty of restaurants on the front serving anything from Mediterranean to Japanese dishes, so it's definitely worth checking out. Cardiff is nicknamed the City of Arcades, which isn't surprising as it's home to one of the largest shopping centres in the UK. In total, it has 7 Edwardian, Victorian, and modern-day indoor shopping arcades, boasting hundreds of independent shops, cafes, and bars. So whether you're looking to drink a beer and watch some sports, or enjoy a cocktail watching some live music, there's definitely something for everyone. There's also tons of sports in Cardiff, such as ice hockey, rugby, football, and cricket, even whitewater rafting, which is insane. I've only been here once, when Red, my husband, worked the Cardiff Tattoo Convention, so we didn't get to see as much as we would have liked. But we are planning another trip next year, so any local tips on where to go would be amazing. Number 8, Manchester. The city has worked really hard to establish itself as a leading area in the digital sector, becoming a magnet for startup businesses, which has created tons of jobs and affordable new houses to accommodate the more and more people moving here. So if you're looking for a career in business and finance, advanced manufacturing, healthcare, or even digital technology, then look no further. As most cities, it's full of shopping, with Trafford Centre being the largest, with so many stores to browse, as well as a cinema, adventure golf, Legoland, and Sea Life Manchester, all in one place. It's amazing. Plus, if you're always hungry like me, there's tons of places to eat. Talking about food, I can't forget to mention Curry Mile for all the lovers of Indian and Middle Eastern foods, as this stretch is home to an impressive collection of restaurants, shisha bars, and world food markets, with over 70 different establishments to choose from, which is insane considering Curry Mile isn't actually a mile. Manchester's music scene is home to one of the largest indoor music venues in Europe that has seen the likes of Madonna, Prince, Take That, and tons of other massive names. Not to mention, the city gave birth to the Smiths, Joy Division, Oasis, and although these are clearly no Fleetwood Mac, I guess they're okay. Manchester also is arguably the northern clubbing mecca, with some of the biggest DJs playing here all year round. Pre-COVID, I guess. So whatever your music tastes are, you'll find it in Manchester. The city is apparently the birthplace of vegetarianism, but also black pudding. And although it has the reputation of gloomy weather, the average annual rainfall is much less than the UK average, so there you go. Fun facts for days. Number 7, London. Now, I know the capital is not to everyone's taste. With a population of 9 million, it's obviously extremely busy and outrageously expensive, with the average 2-bedroom house costing an enormous $717,000. Wages are much higher in the city, but still, nearly $750,000 for a 2-bedroom is unbelievable. It's no surprise that London is one of the most visited cities in the entire world, with last year seeing almost 20 million tourists coming to the city. That's like 1/3 of the UK population cramming into the capital all at once. With arguably the best shopping in the world, you'll find hundreds of designer outlets and shops down some of the city's most famous areas, like Oxford and Regent Street. Now, again, I'm not a huge fan of shopping, but when I do, my personal favorite place is the super fun and trendy Carnaby Street. It's packed with up-and-coming designer names and independent boutiques, with more than 100 brands, plus 60 restaurants, bars, cafes, and pubs among the 13 shopping streets that make up the area. If shopping isn't your thing, you can catch a show in one of the 40-something theaters in the famous West End. Or take in all the history and attractions that the city has to offer, like the Shakespeare Globe, Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, Trafalgar Square, Palace of Westminster, Tower Bridge, and countless amounts of galleries and museums, just to name a few. Or simply just relax in some of the many gorgeous parks the city has to offer, such as Hyde, Regent's, and one of my favorite, St. James's Park. It's a nice change of pace from the busy city streets, and with almost 20,000 restaurants, pubs, and cafes to choose from, you really are spoiled for choice. Number 6, Liverpool. This is a fantastic city if you're looking to relocate. The cost of living is low, job opportunities are good, and the average 2-bedroom house will cost you $146,000. You have the countryside and the beaches close to the city, so what more could you really want? The city has recently been ranked one of the UK's best cities of economic growth potential, and it's a well-known destination for medical research, digital health, and life sciences. The Knowledge Quarter is full of some of the world's biggest names in science, technology, health, culture, and education. Over the next 5 years, they plan to create over 25,000 jobs, 12,000 construction roles, and more than 9,500 apprenticeships, which is pretty awesome. So it's definitely a hotspot for professionals looking to relocate and people just starting out. Now, if New York has Manhattan, then Liverpool has the Baltic Triangle. It's a super trendy, creative area full of musicians, photographers, and artists. It was definitely one of the coolest places we visited, with gin bars, breweries, and restaurants. The Baltic Social was probably our favorite, as it's just super relaxed with a really nice lunch menu. And if you like craft beers, they have a pretty big selection to choose from. Fun fact, the city is nicknamed the City of Pop, as more Liverpool artists have had a #1 hit than any other town or city in the world, and is the second most filmed city in the UK, right behind London. Sherlock Holmes, Captain America: The First Avenger, and even Harry Potter have filmed scenes here. Have you stumbled upon a movie set where you live? Let me know in the comments below. There are so many beautiful cities in the UK with a lot to offer its residents. If you'd like to see part 2, make sure you subscribe, as you don't want to miss out on who grabbed the #1 spot. As always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and I'll see you in the next video.